on the preservation of your partner. On the preservation of your partner. And we are not considering partner here as just your spouse. We are looking at every significant member of your family, especially the person in your family that shares an important thing with you. So at that, we can call such a person a partner. So this afternoon in your family this week with Precious Caleb, we are looking at on the preservation of your partner. Now, when we are talking about preservation, we are looking at keeping safe, keeping to last, keeping away from danger, okay? And we are of the opinion that it is expected of us to try as much as we can to ensure that our partners are preserved. Sometimes it might not be that easy. There may be things that will make us to feel like, what is it self? This my partner, whether spouse, whether husband, wife, children, or parents. If that person wants to be preserved, fine. If the person doesn't want to, what is it self? Sometimes we should go extra mile to see how we can help our family members, our partners, to be preserved. Okay? Yes. I know that it's not always easy, but I want to start today by telling you some of those things that your partner might be doing that can make you to feel like, what is it self? If you want to be preserved, if she wants to be preserved, fine. If not, I can't come and kill myself for anybody. No, let me make it clear to you that I know some of those things our partners do that can make us to feel like, what is it self? Yes. Some of our partners are lazy. Yes. These our partners we want to preserve. The reason why most times we get tired of putting in efforts to see how they are preserved is that some of them are lazy. Too lazy. Lazy that they cannot dress well. They cannot clean their environment. They cannot do what they're supposed to do. If they're supposed to take their medication, they just will be too lazy to do that. And you wonder whether they don't want to live, they don't want to be healthy. So we have our family members, we have our partners that are lazy. Annoyingly lazy. I know you have them around. We all have them. Some are just lazy. The Bible says that a lazy man, will just be doing like hinges of the door on the bed. Always having excuses. Sometimes I say that there is lion on the way. There is always something a lazy person has to tell you. That is the reason why he or she will not do what should be done. So sometimes we feel bad. Sometimes in trying to preserve them, trying to help them to get preserved, we notice that the people we're even helping are not moving at all. They are lazy. There is danger. Run away, run away. The person is too lazy to make that move to leave that place. It's painful. Some of them are troublesome. They are full of troubles. Every time they have something to complain about, to talk about, to heat the environment up, they like creating tension. We have them all. Our family members that are like that. Like we said a few days ago when I gave an introduction to what we are going to discuss today, I talked about some of our family members, some family members that have died, that have gone into troubles because we didn't even know what we were going through. I know sometimes if I allow you now to tell me why such a person, in your family was involved in this and you didn't know, you tell me that, man, you had tried. That person was so lazy, so troublesome, would not even want anybody to talk to him or her. I know we have them around us. But your family this week with Precious Caleb is saying that no matter how they are, it is expected of us to try our best on their preservation. So some of them are lazy, I say some of them are troublesome, some of them are noisy. We have our partners that are noisy. They talk too much, they are noisy. If something is not loud, they won't do as if they're hearing. They want to talk to you, they are shouting. You want to talk to them, they want you to raise your voice. They are watching television, they raise the volume. They are listening to music, it will be so loud. They just like noise. And even when there is security issue, they cannot maintain. They want everything to be loud. And you are trying to work on their preservation, but they are not cooperating because they are noisy. I know you have them. We have them all around us. Sometimes when there will be something happening in an environment, you'll be like, calm down, take it easy, take it easy. What are you saying? They'll just raise their voice. And if there is anybody that is even looking for them to kill them, the person will hear. And when you're trying to cover them as if they are not around, the person looking for them will just come and catch them. So we are talking about on the preservation of our partners. And we say that sometimes our partners can give us lots of troubles that will give up on trying to work on their preservations. Yes, I say, let me tell you some of the things that can get you so annoyed about your partner, and rightly so. All right, some of them are so extravagant. They can spend. Oh. They don't want to take it a low key. They see anything they like, they go for it. Money enters their hands now. Give them 2-3 hours, they are broke again. We have our partners like that. We have our family members that are like that. And we are talking about how to preserve them from danger or going into lots and lots of troubles. Like I told you the other day, the young man that was caught stealing, it could be that he started spending extravagantly. And when he didn't have enough money to meet his needs and desires, he started stealing. So we are thinking of how to help our partners to be preserved. I hope we are blessing somebody today. All right, another thing that our partners can do and get us so offended is that some of them are talkative. Blah, 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 blah. No secret, oh. No secret. Anything you discuss with them, the whole world will hear it. If they don't talk with their mouth, they talk with their phones. Is either they send as WhatsApp, is either they record as voice, is it either they send on Facebook. As you're talking with them, they're getting points, they're posting on Facebook. They talk too much. And in the multitude of words, in the multitude of discussion, in the multitude of, did you hear, did I tell you, there must be an implicating factor. Some of our partners talk too much that the errors they commit by their talking might take years to be corrected. Some of them cannot even correct them. So we have them, and sometimes we get so tired, in our attempt to preserve them. We have them. We have our family members, the ones that are unserious. There is nothing useful they are doing that they will do seriously. They will just be telling you, forget now, as they break, anything we see, we take. You send them to school, they are not serious with their studies. You send them to learn trade, they are not serious with that. You send them to learn one thing, they will just be wasting time, wasting your money, wasting your resources. They're just not serious. They don't seem to have discovered what they are created for. They have not, in fact, they act as if nothing really matters to them. We have them all. We have them around us. We have them in our families. They are part of us. And I said that today we are talking about on the preservation of our partners. And the partners we are trying to preserve are not the perfect ones. They are the ones that are doing these things, I'm telling you. Unserious. They are in a relationship, they are not serious. They enter a relationship, they are not serious. Even the marriage they are into, they are not serious with it. They enter kitchen to cook, they are not serious with it. They will on the gas and be gisting, and the food will get burnt. They on the tap, the thing will waste. They are just not organized, not serious. Nothing really seems to be bothering them. They act as if the whole world is owing them. So they don't need to struggle or work hard on anything. So they are not serious. And at that, they keep creating troubles for the members of the family. And we are looking at on preserving our family members, our partners. So these are what they do. Some of them are materialistic. Anything in vogue, they want to have. Any clothes in vogue, they want to have. They hardly save. And if at all they start saving, the next day, the next week, they have taken what they have saved. Maybe to buy the latest clothes, the latest gadget, the latest wristwatch, to change their glasses. They just cannot stay without acquiring material things all the time. And at that, we wonder why we should be struggling to preserve these people. If they like, let them run into trouble. It's their business. They should carry their cross themselves. But we are here. And your family this week is saying that we have a lot to do on the preservation of our partners. Yes. Some of these are partners or family members we are talking about are always unavailable. Hello, where are you? I'll soon be home. Where exactly are you? Calm down. We have something to discuss. Okay, just give me some time. Eventually, when they come back, they have slept off, or they are watching television, or they are pressing their phones, or they are busy gisting with outsiders. You just wonder, what is it with this, my partner? But no matter how that your partner is, I'm glad to be hosting you today in your family this week with Precious Caleb, and I'm saying that there is need for us to work on the preservation of our partners. They make mistakes. They do a whole lot of things that annoy us, that offend us, that make us feel like throwing them away if we can. Yes. I said before that some of them are lazy, some are troublesome, some are noisy, some are extravagant in their spending, some are talkative, they talk too much, or they don't keep secrets, flippant. Discuss anything with them. Family secret is outside there. People are discussing what you thought that is your secret. People are discussing it in the marketplace. Who said it to them? Your partner. Some of them are materialistic. They want to keep changing clothes, changing shoes, changing phones, trying to meet up with the trend all the time, not minding how you feel about it. So far, it makes them happy. They can say, oh, I'm on top, I'm meeting up, as others are having, me, I'm having, so what is there? We have them. They are family members, they are partners, and we're not throwing them away. Don't forget on preservation of our partners. Some of them are so dirty. Did you hear that? Dirty. Brush mouth, wahala. If at all they brush their mouth, they cannot scrape their tongue. They cannot remove particles. They smell. They wash their clothes. They don't wash the armpits. The sweat of yesterday, the sweat of the old clothes will still be on the clothes and they'll be smelling. Some of them, when they are menstruating, the whole house is messed up. They are menstruating, you'll be picking the parts, you'll be seeing drops of blood, everywhere will be smelling. They cannot change clothes, they cannot change their underwears. They are just dirty. When they bathe, they cannot lift their breast and wash under the breast. Those that have big tummy, they cannot wash between the tummy and the other local government. Though the heat that gathered, the sweat that gathered there will be there smelling. Those of them that need to make use of shaving stick, they will be too lazy to do it, or naturally they are dirty. They don't care. They can wear one clothes 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. They will tell you, relax now, I get luck, I know the smell. Go and wash your hair is a problem. Okay, cut it so that when you bathe, you pour water is a problem. Sometimes even when they cut the hair, they cannot take care of the hair. They are just dirty. They are just dirty. Okay, you've noticed that use good soap, not expensive soap. Use good soap. Use sponge. Scrub the parts of your body very well. Use water. It's not like you use a cup of water to bathe. At your age, at your size, at your height. We have them. We have them. They are partners. They are there. They are there in our families, and we cannot throw them away. Today we are looking at on the preservation of our partners, the dirty partners we have. Wash plates is a problem. Instead of them to wash plates, they just do like this, and carry fresh food and put on top. And we are talking about cholera. We are talking about diarrhea. We are talking about stomach upset. We are talking about food poison. Dirtiness can cause people to poison themselves without even knowing. Some of our partners are dirty. Some of our partners don't even know that from time to time, you need to clean your ears. You need to clean you flip up this your ear and remove the sweat that gathered there for days. They don't know. They just don't know. Dirtiness. Being dirty actually is a habit. If it starts as character and if you don't take care of it, it forms a second nature. So we have our partners that are like that. We have our partners, our wives that cannot wash their undies. I mean their pants, they cannot. They wear and keep, wear and keep. I don't know if I'm offending somebody, but I am saying the truth because I want your relationship to work. I want your marriage to be sweet. I want your home to be peaceful. We have them that cannot wash their pants. A woman, you remove your pants and keep. Remove and maybe after 7 days, when the pants are finished, you now carry and soak pants and leave the pants for another 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Dirty partners. We have them. We have them. They soak clothes there. They leave dirty pots in the kitchen. They'll come and sit in the parlor and be watching television or be pressing their phones. We have them. Are we going to throw them away? No. We are working on the preservation of our partners. Some of them are not improving. I know you have some of your partners, your family members that are not improving as they were yesterday. Now, so then day to day. And as the day, so they know they plan to change, to improve. Improve academically. Their physical appearance. Even in their way. The way they arrange the house. As in days since 19 Brigidim, now like that is supposed day now. And it will continue. And if you try to help them to adjust, and upgrade in some areas, they get offended at you. And today we are saying, don't throw them away. They are partners. And we are working on their preservation. I hope I'm blessing somebody today. Don't forget, my name is Precious Caleb. I'm your friend. And I'm hosting you every Sunday, 5 p.m. on this program we call Your Family This Week with Precious Caleb. So today we are looking at on the preservation of your partners. The Lord bless you. The Lord bless you. I say that those are partners we are talking about. They have things they do that are not yours. I've mentioned some. And the last one I say is that they are not improving. We also have the one that are tied to old friends. They got married since 2 years, but they have not let go of their old friends. Every now and then you talk a little, say, oh, they will look at you and say, oh, what is it? As I'm looking at you, I'm just remembering that girl I would have married. You talk with them on phone, say, hold on. Let me respond. My old friend just sent me a text that he's in town. I need to go and pick. Just not letting go of their old friends, and even the family members. Their friends in those days still control them. They are still controlled by their family members. The other side, since they got married to you, they have not been able to live to cleave. So it's a problem. And sometimes we feel like we are tired of them. Today we are saying that we are going to work on their preservation. The next thing they do that we don't like is that some of them are not emotional at all. Some of them are over emotional. I don't know if you have such family members, such partners. Some are not emotional at all. You give them a hug, say, bless you. You wink at them and say, babe, how far? Say, I have plenty files to treat. Oh, some men are not romantic. They are not emotional at all. Everything is spiritual, official, serious. Some women, they don't need nothing like emotion. All they want is to get pregnant, born the baby, enter the kitchen, cook the food, bring the food, you eat, they go and lie down and sleep. And sometimes we wish to tell them how we feel. Don't worry. In this, our program, Your Family This Week with Precious Caleb, by the grace of God, we'll be saying it little by little, and there'll be change. Changes will occur. Okay? All right. So we have some that are not emotional. Whatever you do, they're just serious, formal, spiritual, every now and then. They don't have time to play. They can't even look at you and say, oh. You say, what is it? So just that. Please, can I have a hug? Let me just hug you. Would you mind? And things like that. They don't do that. We then have the ones, those are partners that are over emotional. Small thing they start, oh, hey, yeah, oh. Did you say that the chicken died? The chicken died. He said somebody will just say, that person looks like my grandmother that died 13 years ago. He said, easy, easy, easy. Sometimes you bring food to them. They say, oh, this used to be my father's favorite soup when he was alive. Oh, and that took him. Say, So we have some of our partners or some of our family members that are over emotional. Sometimes they just annoy us. Sometimes they will just be constituting nuisance. Any small thing, they're emotional. Or you just hug them and say, hey, Jesus, please, I cannot control myself. Just okay, come. He said, it's just a hug. I just want to give you a hug that I'm leaving for work. Please now, come now. Hey, Jesus. We have them. Sometimes they annoy us and we don't want to throw them away. That's why I'm here today. All right, we have those of them that are not committed to God at all. Like now, the beginning of the year, so many churches, so many religious groups are observing fasting and prayer. Like as I'm talking to you now, my own church is organizing 30 days fasting and prayer. Every day we go to church, 11 to 12, we pray in church. Then 5 to 6, like as I'm talking to you now, prayers are going on in the church. 5 to 6, for those that could not come in the morning, they can come in the evening. So the beginning of every year, even those that have not been attending church, that have not been going, they just have a way of, bringing God to the beginning of their year. Say, okay, God, I beg you, even if I know they do well, me, I won't tell you, say, now you, they lead me, all the mistake I make last year, forgive me, but this time I beg, lead me for this year. We have those that are not concerned about things of God at all. You tell them, let's go to church. They say, what for? I had a family member then, that 31st December. I told him, okay, let's go now. It's time let's go for Christmas. I said, what? For what? I said, just to thank God. I'm not telling you what did not happen. What happened between me and one of family members as I was growing up. I said, okay, we go and to thank God. To thank God for what? At least to thank God for leading us safely all through the year, bringing us to the last day of the year. He said, no. I was safe because, number one, I was not drinking dirty water. I was always taking bottled water. So that was why I wasn't having stomach issue. I wasn't having health issues, and I was eating well. I was going to the best restaurant and I was always booking what I would eat. I was looking at it. How about you being on the road? Yes, now, I was always careful on the road. I was driving very well, and I was checking my vehicles all the time to be sure that they were in perfect shape. I say, so these people are going to do in church. You're just wasting your time. I talked and talked. They did not agree. So I left. I went for the crossover service. The shocking thing there is that after that crossover service, by January, he went back to his base. By February, March, thieves started breaking into his shops. All his vehicles started having problems, till he had to ask the parents to give him transport money. Yes, we have some of our family members, partners that are like that. Things of God don't bother them. But when trouble comes like this, they will come to us and say, pray, oh, Jesus, the blood of Jesus, Jesus, blood of Jesus, oh, blood of Jesus, CK Jesus. They will even want to pray more than you. They don't care about God. They remember God most times only when we have them. Then some are stubborn that, and the Bible says that sin of stubbornness is just like that of witchcraft. Anybody that is stubborn like that is practicing witchcraft in a different level. So we have some of our partners that are stubborn. They know they hear word. As you they talk so, the thing where they go do, they their mind. And sometimes they will tell you that thing you're saying, you're just wasting your time. I will not. Sometimes they will not tell you, but they are just stubborn. And they bring lots of troubles to our families. They are stubborn. Sometimes I say them, calm down, leave this man. I say, for what? Now, why? Why should I? No, nobody tells me what to do. I decide on what to do. We have them. We have those that are secretive. They keep hiding things that other members are supposed to know of, possibly to see how to assist them. They keep hiding things. They hide their money, they hide their relationships. Somebody proposes to them, or they approach, they have somebody they want to marry. They'll be hiding. And most of them, they're suspecting them. That's too secretive. They are going to the hospital, they will hide. They are getting married, they will hide. Every time they are secretive. We have them. They are our family members, they are our partners, and most times they create troubles for us. And most times we feel like we should just throw them away, that they give us stress. But today, we are saying that we are not throwing them away. We have something to do, and that is focusing on their preservation. Some have unfounded assumptions. Yes, they bring one point up and they will argue. They will tell you where you're coming from now, what you have done, what you have not done. And everywhere will be tensed up. You say, take it easy. Now, what you're saying, you say, no, the other day, I saw you greeting this person. So at that point where I saw you with that person, it means that is where you're coming from, because that you came from the road that leads to that place. Just unfounded assumptions. They carry such, and they create trouble for others. Yes, they're there. They're there. We have them. And I'll tell you this, 2 more, and we try to round it off by telling you what to do. All right, we have them. They are snobbish. We have some of them that are snobbish. Our partners. Bless you. Sometimes you greet them. They don't even have time for you. Maybe to them, you don't measure up. You're still low. You're not like others, Snobbish. We have them. They are around us. They can be snobbish by posing spiritual, posing learned, posing rich, posing educated, posing connected. So if you're not up to the standard they have placed themselves, maybe wrongly, in, they don't have time for you. You greet them. You want to gist with them. To them, you don't matter. And we tag them, those that are snobbish. And our question today is, are we going to throw them away? No, they are part of us, and we are working on their preservation. Then we have the ones that are quarrelsome. They just quarrel all the time. And if they don't quarrel, they don't feel okay. Even if there is no need to quarrel, they must quarrel. And somebody will say, hey, now you have known that they are like this. What are we going to do? Let me tell you some issues that can be contributing to why our partners are behaving like that. Number one, some of them have unfulfilled expectations. Please take your pen and paper and write. Some of them have unfulfilled what? Expectations. Some things they expected to achieve in life, they have not been able to achieve them. Okay? Emotionally, they expected to be in relationship with so person, that their relationship with this person will work, and eventually the relationship did not work. Now they are feeling terribly bad about it, and a little thing, they are offended, they are quarreling. Small thing, 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 they are snubbing you. So sometimes it's because of expectations that were fulfilled. So you now understand. Yes, some of them, yes. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. All right. Some of them, they have unfulfilled expectations in their finance. Some of them have made investments, and they expected that at a particular time at a particular age and at a particular level, stage of their lives, they must have settled financially. They must have built the house. They must have acquired one or two things. So their expectations did not materialize. So it's affecting them. They may not tell you. You know, we say some of them are secretive. They may not tell you. So a little thing just pains them. You greet them, it will be because you greet them like that because they have not been able to build their own house. You greet them is because because their relationship did not work out, so they did not marry the man again. That's why you're greeting them like that. They just find fault in everything. We have them. So you just have to understand. There is always a reason for everything. When your partner is manifesting these things that I mentioned, just look inwards. Maybe you begin to see some of these things I am saying that can contribute to the causes. Okay? Yes. Some gave their lives to Christ early and they decided to follow God. They decided to pursue God. They engaged in fasting, in several spiritual exercise, and they were expecting the power of God to be manifesting in them and through them. The height they hope to achieve, to get to in their spiritual life, both in their normal spiritual life or in their ministry, they did not get there. So at this point, they are not feeling fulfilled. Their expectations have not materialized, so they are not happy. Are you seeing why your husband or your wife sometimes feels bad, or your family members? They may not tell you, but I'm telling you. One of the reasons why they are behaving like that is because of unfulfilled expectations, maybe emotionally, financially, even in their spiritual pursuits. Some of them are feeling unfulfilled academically. They have written JAM. Some of them have written direct entry exam. Some of them have been in school, a 4-year course. They have been there for 5, 6, 7 years.